Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. On this 12.20.2023, current time is 05:57 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside on this Wednesday morning, hump day. Halfway through the week, working towards the weekend. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Twitch. And you can find me where I just posted at Fireman Rich on Truth Social, Instagram Threads, X/Twitter, Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. And over there on the public Facebook is the real Fireman Rich. And we're getting our day started here and glad to be here. A hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. This is a positive start to the day. A hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD to the day. And I do have the morning coffee. It would not be the Wednesday morning coffee at Twitch broadcast if you didn't have the morning coffee. And it's tasting mighty fine. I had everything set here, and then I'm thinking, I don't hear anything. It's like, wait a minute, I hear it over there. I have my headphones on. But, oh, are you sneezing? Are you okay? Huh? We got Jack here. How you doing, Jack? Oh, you want to bite me? Get some of that frustration out? Why don't you get up here? Huh? Okay. You okay? Yeah, we ran out of cat food this morning, so we were able to, the missus was able to spread it out there for him. So we're going to get some cat food today. And, good morning, and we are getting started here. What, you want to come over here? Do you want to come over here? This is Jack. He's one of 6 cats that we have. He's gracing us with his presence. How you doing? Huh? You want to come over here? It's okay. You want to sit there? Why don't you come up here? Huh? I just got to get this. I got to move these back here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. We won't bother him. So we're getting started here this morning, and it's a cold morning this morning. It is cold. We're at the top of the hour here, and let's see. Ads will start in 5 minutes, so I can get the weather in here before the ads start. See, currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is a cold 24 degrees. No, it dropped another degree. I was 24 just before starting. It just dropped a degree to 23 degrees. It did this yet. It's done this last couple days. Whatever I start, it's dropped. It's in a drop mode right now here at. So it's 23 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -5 degrees Celsius. -5 degrees Celsius. So here at the top of the hour at 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. 6 a.m. It's the morning now. But we have looking forward here, sunny to bright, partly cloudy skies. High of 42, so we'll warm up. That's tremendously. Looking at this 23 that's on the wall clock. Okay, Jack is going to go lay down on this pillow behind us. High of 42 degrees, winds light and variable. Sun will be rising at 07:30, which is in another hour and 30 minutes. It's 6 a.m. right now, currently. Sun will be setting real quick before 4:37 here. As soon as it drops down the mountain, it's at like 10 after 4. Boom. The lights are going out here and stuff like that. So, but there we have as far as that goes. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:01 a.m. in the morning. We have cloudy skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit in Phoenix, Arizona at 4:01 a.m. Phoenix is cloudy skies, 59 degrees Fahrenheit currently. Chicago, the Windy City at 5:01 a.m. Cloudy skies, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, just south of here, about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. southeast of us, downstate there in New York City at 6:01 a.m. Clear skies, 30 degrees. They're a little bit warmer by about 7 degrees. Across the pond in Cork, Ireland, the Atlantic Ocean there in Cork, Ireland at 11:02 a.m. It is cloudy skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit in Milan, Italy at 12:02 p.m. Good morning, Thamer. Good morning to you in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thamer saying good morning to New York here in the chat. For those folks that are watching on the replay on Rumble and YouTube, which I thank you for your views, the reviews, appreciate that. Let's see, Milan, it's sunny and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Over there in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where Thamer is at, he is, his time there is 2:02 p.m. in the afternoon, and they've got sunny skies, and it's sunny skies at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And 72 degrees Fahrenheit, let's see, what's the conversion? 72, it's 22 degrees Celsius there. We're -5, Thamer. We're cold this morning. Oh, man. Winter starts tomorrow. That's what I wanted to talk about. Winter. That's right. Let's see. Milan, and then we have Kuala Lumpur at 7:03 p.m. in the evening. It's sunny skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 8:03 p.m. in the evening there currently. It's clear skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Melbourne, Australia at 10:03 p.m. partly cloudy, partly clear, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. In Sydney, though, it is raining in Sydney, Australia at 10:03, 63 degrees there. 64 in Melbourne, 63 in Sydney. And Thamer says, damn it, I can't be in city with that temperature. I will stay home. No, we're out in the rural area. It's warmer down there in New York City, Thamer. It's what's the temperature? 30 degrees down there in New York City, where we're at 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Those are Fahrenheit times. We got an ad in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Thamer. We'll stand by here. We'll wait for the thing, the temperature. Let's see. I got to bring up something else here on the. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring that up here. And currently, the current Doppler. Let's see. Let's bring up the Doppler. Let's see. We can bring up the Doppler now. Let's see. Present, weather, share. Gotta go back there and push it. Push it to the broadcast. And let's see. I can bring that down. Oh, I can bring it a little bit. There's the current Doppler for New York State right there, as far as that goes. That's our current. We have it's going to be clear skies today. It's going to be pretty nice out as far as that goes. And let's see if that works. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Okay, ad break ends in 1 minute. So there's our current. I wonder if I can get rid of that. Yeah, I think I can. Let's see. I got to get rid of. Let's see. We go in there. We go to nameplates, and we turn off the nameplates. I think that works. Yeah. Does that turn that off? No, I don't think that turns that off though. Let's see. Does that turn that nameplate off? Oh, it does turn it off. Okay, so we turn the nameplate off. There's like a little nameplate down here that says Fireman Rich, but I already have a nameplate up here, so I don't need a second nameplate. This Doppler is being presented via the guest stars. Hey, Tina, good morning. You made it. Good morning. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Me and Tina's been messaging back, and Tina, don't worry about missing that's why I got the replays, okay? I really appreciate the comments, though, okay? Thank you very much. So I know there's sometimes you can't make it, and I fully understand, so don't worry about it, okay? Again, I'm glad you're here this morning. I'm sure you have the morning coffee. This is the current Doppler that we have going here in New York State. And down in Jersey, let's see if I can I move it? I don't know if I can move it now. Let's see. It's not allowing me to move it. What's going on there? Huh. It's allowing me to do that. Why can't I move it? Huh, that's interesting. Hmm. I pan down to, let me see, let me stop sharing and see if I can, no, let me, let's see. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's try this now. Let's bring the map back up. Um, let's see, we're out of there. We're going to go to present. I'm having fun with this present on guest stars. This is fun. Just like Restream and StreamYards. Exactly, almost. Except that, let's see. Okay, there we go. We can, let's see, is it up? Why is it up? Oh, I gotta push it. I forgot to push it. I keep on forgetting. You gotta hit the push button. It's in my little box there, but you gotta push it to the thing there. Good morning, Tony. Tony D is here. Glad to have you, Tony. Tony was broadcasting last night. Okay, down in Jersey, you can see there's Jersey. That's where there's New Jersey. See what I can do now, Tina? I can bring up the map of the weather map. So you can see right there, there's nothing going on in Jersey. And let's see, down Tony's way in Georgia, there's Georgia. That's where Tony's from. See, I can bring up the maps now. But we'll put it back up here on the northeast as far as that goes. There we go. There's New York and then Jersey. You can see the weather for the northeast. Tim Fan is out here. He'll be here shortly and stuff. I can't hear you. You can't hear me. You can't hear me? Let me check the sound. Can you hear me, Tony? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, I got sound, so it's got to be on. Okay, be right back. Okay, Tina, no problem. And our good morning to Tony D, who's, yeah, we got sound. Good morning to Tony there, and C says yes, he can hear me. Salute to you, sir. Hashtag positive start to the day. Tony says good morning. There you go, Tony. Morning, volume down. Ooh, let me turn it up then. How's that? Okay. A little high on the, okay. Sometimes, I don't know if this, oh, that's the button. Okay, that's down. Okay, the sound was a little bit down on the Behringer 802 soundboard. Okay, thank you. You could probably hear me now. If you screen share, I don't see it. Oh, I'm seeing it right here, so it must be on your end or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm screen sharing right now. You can't see that, Tony? It's being presented. I'm seeing it right here on all my devices. So you can see it up on the big screen. Well, it's behind the big screen. So let's see if I can move that over just this. Well, it's sort of blotted out, but it's low. But I hear you. It's low. I don't want to. I'm pushing the limit right now. I'm in the yellow on OBS. So turn up the volume maybe. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's see. What's going on? Let's see. Let me check my volume here. Volume is all the way up at 100%. So it's low, but I can hear now. Okay. It's all the way up. Oh, is it? Okay. So, geez, I'm cranking right now from what I'm hearing over here. So Okay, I'll just talk a little. Maybe I'll just jack the mic up a little bit more and stuff like that. Maybe like that. Okay, how's that? I'll jack the mic up a little bit more. Um, so some difficulties, a little minor difficulties, but no big deal as far as that goes. So there's the weather, and let's see, testing 1, 2, 3. Let's see, can I bring that up more? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna crank it. There's something going on with my sound this morning. Let's see, testing. Okay, okay, that's okay. Okay, I've got it cranked now. Wow, I've never had it this high, but I'm in the yellow. I'm a little bit in between, in the middle of the orange yellow thing. I'm not going red, so it might be just the way that the cables are and stuff like that. So there's our weather for the day. We do have a thought for the day from our good old friend Albert Einstein. We've had a couple from him before, and he's been a regular on the thought for the day. And Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist who was widely held to be one of the greatest and most influential scientists of all time. It's a great mind, great mind. His thought, his quote in our thought for the day is, "Your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions." So our imagination, we imaginate things, and probably more times than we think, our imagination comes true. Yeah, I'm not talking about off-the-wall imagination, but imaginations on how we want our life to be perceived down as we kick this can down the road. And you like that, Tina? Yeah, that's Albert Einstein. Your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions and stuff like that. Now, some of it's fantasy, so it's not going to come. It's not going to come to real life. Okay, I'm not talking about the fantasy stuff. I'm just talking about the stuff that we think about life in general, as our imagination about what life is and all that. It can come true, and some people say it doesn't. Well, that's their opinion. I have mine. If you don't agree with mine, or you don't. If you disagree with mine, that's fine. That's your prerogative, and we agree that we disagree as far as that goes. Tim Fan, yo, how you doing? Glad to have you here, both you and Tony. Before you guys go, I know you're busy, so I want to get this up here while you're up here. I finished the charts last night as I was finishing watching Oak Island on Tuesday nights. That's my show. And then Tina's saying, "Hi, Tim." And I saw Tony on with music last night, and then I noticed this morning when I woke up, Tony D was on last night. He has a music broadcast there on his channel, Tony D, Tony Tone 163. He's a brother veteran, fellow broadcaster, and good friend here. Another good friend of mine is that guy Ted Hicks. He was on. Tony did a late, I guess it was late. It was 7 hours ago, so it was about 11:30. I was already in bed. I listened to a little bit of Tony's broadcast on the music side before he did that, but he had Ted Hicks, who also does Thursday night late night parent at Late Night Parents, and they were on last night, and the football. So I got the football charts. I want to show you them. Let me get to my thing here. This is how we sized up last week as far as that goes. And as you can see, let's see, is that going to show up? Yeah, Tony and Tim are at the top as far as that goes, at 12 and 4 along with CBS. So that was last week. You guys kicked ass last week. 12 and 4 for Tony. He's in first. Tim, he rises from the lower end up to the top. This is just for last weekend now. CBS. Michael is in the middle. I dropped some more, and then the overall is about the same. But this is significant. Tim Rose. He had a good. I was going to tweet these out or DM these out, Tim, but I figured, seeing that you're here, I'll go ahead and present them right now. Let's see, for the for the overall, it basically, the overall is the same. The overall is, and I'll present these, I guess, this upcoming Sunday. No problem, thanks. You're okay. You're getting the gist of it. I want to get, seeing that you're right here, I want to present these before we get to the football. Here's the overall after 15 weeks. Tony is rocketing to the top. You have CBS in second. I'm in third, but I dropped a few because Ted and Brian are pushing up. And what time of year is the Super Bowl happening? Super Bowl, that's in February. Super Bowl, the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas this year. Let's see, date of Super Bowl. Date of the Super Bowl is Sunday, February 11th, 2024. And how much is a ticket? A ticket is going to cost you, holy crap, it's up to $7,000 for the low end. Or no, yeah, $7,000. Ticket prices start at $7,000 and go as high as $9,000. Whew, that's unreal. Unfreaking real as far as that goes. Usually around my birthday, Jan. No, it's in February, Tim. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. And Tina says, oh my God. Tim says, oh my God, on the birthday. Yeah, oh my God. I thought it happened during the New Year. No, that's the playoffs. As far as that, and also the champ. That's a college championship. Thamer. And then Michael's, he still hasn't given me. I haven't seen. He has 3 weeks of 3 weeks of football there that I can't find, and he's going to try and find it. So, but I still bring him. That's his overall total of what I've gotten so far, because he came in a little late when we started this. We started this from the beginning of the season. We're in week 15. Tony is surging to the top. And I don't know why I stayed at the top so high. I really think I was lucky. Tony knows football. Ted and Brian, they're starting to make their move. So so those are the charts as far as that goes. And whatnot. So I wanted to get those up because I know Tim, he's at the day job out there in Michigan with the contracting bit, and Tony's at his day job down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, and Tony might go to a meeting, and Tim, he might have to. So I want to show you that. Let's see, what do we have here? We want to get rid of that, and that. Okay. So there's a little early pre-football thing there. Let's see. After our thought for the day, we have the National Day. Our National Day is, as I bring it up here on the Surface 3, and your audio's distorted. Hey, geez, is it? Testing, 1, 2, 3. I might have it up too loud. Tim says it's fine here, yeah. Testing, 1, 2, 3. That sounds all right now. Yeah, Tina said she wasn't hearing anything, so I don't know. Maybe something's going along in the line. In the lines, maybe, for the internet. It sounded all right over here. Let me see something. It sounded all right over here. Yeah, that's me on the big screen. Let me see something. Sounded all right over here. Yeah, that's me on the big screen. Okay. Yeah, I'm not hearing any distortion. That's a normal level as far as that goes. It's fine now, but it's too low now. I'm not sure what's going on because my meter on OBS is I'm in the orange. Nothing's changed. Let's see. The broadcast is 3343 KB. You know what? It could be Twitch as far as going to different things because Tim says it's okay. That's a good. That's a good observation, Jeeves. That's a good observation because I'm here normal on my end through my devices here, and that's going through the internet, coming back at it and stuff like that. And my meter level is pegged out on the green, just barely going into the orange. So my level is a little bit higher than normal. I like keeping it total in the green, but I'm if I get really close to the microphone, I don't like doing that because that's like me being in your face. So that could be, it could be Twitch because um, too low now, Tim said. So I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, our thought or our national day today. Try restarting. Restarting what? No, I can't. If I restart, I have to drop the whole broadcast. I'm not doing that. Let's see. Maybe there's a wire back here that's loose. Let me see. No, that wire's in. Let's see. This goes to. Testing 1 2 3. How's it now? Testing 1 2 3. Okay, you can go back to what you had the level at. Okay, I just. How's this level right now? Oh, Tim said. Okay, Tim said to Jeeves to restart. Okay, Tim. I'm sorry. You're fine. Okay. um, oh, that's. I thought you were telling me, Tim. That's fine. Okay. I'm a bonehead. Okay. Tim, my producer, restart it, Rich. No, I meant Jeeves. Restart his. Oh, okay, Jeeves. And Tina's laughing too. Okay. Let's see. Our national days we got today. Let's see. You are fine, Rich. Okay, Tim. You're good. Our morning funny presented by Tim Fan40 there, our resident contractor out in Michigan. Jeeves is laughing. For our national day, we have Go Caroling Day. Yeah, that's okay. National Sangria Day. Ooh, I like that one. And then we have International Human Solidarity Day. That's always a good one. What's this Mud Day? Do we want to do Mud Day or Sangria? I think I'm going to lean towards Sangria. Let me check Mud Day. Oh, this is an interesting one, but Mudd is the Dr. Samuel Mudd's um, John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated not John Wilkes Booth assassinated Abraham Lincoln. Him and his John Wilkes Booth and a conspirator, uh, David Harold, went to David Samuel Mudd's home in the early hours of the 15th before crossing into Virginia. Mudd performed surgery on Booth's fractured leg and allowed both men to stay the night. At some point, Mudd must have learned of the assassination. However, he did not report Booth's visit to authorities another 24 hours. The delay appeared to link him to the crime, as did his various changes of story under the interrogation. On April 26, authorities arrested Mudd. A military commission found him guilty and aided and conspired in the murder and sentenced him to life imprisonment. I don't like that one. We're not going to celebrate that. Why do they make that a day, Mudd Day? Oh, because his name is Mudd. No, we're going to go with National Sangria Day. Hashtag National National Sangria Day. Across the nation each year, December 20th, National Sangria Day recognizes a wine and fresh fruit combination that bring a fresh celebration to the table. Hashtag National Sangria Day. Sangria is a beverage made with wine and sweetened with fresh fruit and fruit juice. Other ingredients can include herbs, spices, carbonation, and liqueur. The combination are endless, and you can get very, very tipsy on this stuff. I know that for a fact because one of my visits, I visited when I was over in stationed in Italy. I was able to visit Spain. I was on the Aviano Air Base running team and cross country team, and we went there for the Mediterranean, the United States Air Force Mediterranean Sports Conference Championships, and I qualified there to go to USAFE, which was also there in Spain. So I spent 2 weeks in Spain, in Madrid. That was a nice time, I tell you. And I remember tasting a little bit of the sangria in Madrid, and it is some good stuff. Refreshing and light during hot summer months, bright and sparkling during the winter ones. The fruit punch is quite versatile, and it is sangria. Me and the missus, we like sangria. We haven't had it for a long time though. That might be an idea. Get some sangria. So there we go. National Sangria Day. And let's see. Is this doing all right now? Okay. Yesterday I did the Fireman Rich audio podcast, and I talked about the world's largest experimental fusion reactor generates first plasma in Japan, and this is I presented the story to where it's basically these these fusion reactors are the next addition to all the additional energy sources that we can draw from. We have a whole bunch of them. So, and by using these, it reduces our use of carbon, fossil fuels. Even though coal is a lot cleaner being utilized now than it had been even 10 years ago. But the one thing about this fusion, it's called a tokamak style fusion reactor, and that's the Russians. They created the first fusion reactor back in 1958. So it's a version of that, and it uses superconducting magnets to heat and contain a gas to 200 million degrees Celsius. So it's suspended by the magnets. So this is his plasma, okay, and it's 200 million degrees Celsius. So, and the whole thing is to sustain that. They can only sustain it for a certain amount of time, but they're doing leaps and bounds on doing this, and they have a bigger version of a fusion reactor being built in France that will probably generate power because of the results of this. But the original developed fusion reaction was in the Soviet Union, which the Russians acronym the Tortal chamber with magnetic coils, It's a donut-shaped reactor that made of magnet coils that can generate the pressure needed to contain the plasma. It sort of suspends it, because this plasma, that's the temperature of the sun. It's that stuff that the sun is ejecting out. That's plasma. That's some nasty stuff. So I presented that during the audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters yesterday on Tuesday. So I'm always interested in alternative energies, and this is a real deal. My favorite one though is thermal. Dig a hole 2,000 feet. Utilize that heat that's coming off of the core. It's endless. Okay, this is sort of the opposite of. You have fusion, and then you have the other one where you split the atom. I forget what it's called, but we're even nuclear. I think is a lot safer, in my opinion, with the technology. We're not going to have another 3 Mile Island, or that what in Japan. I think they have an incident too, but I think we're a lot carefuler than that. So nuclear power got a bad name because of that. Let's see. This is yesterday's history. How come I didn't see this yesterday? I didn't see this yesterday. What was yesterday's history of the day? Let's see. Did we have anything interesting there that happened? First game of the National Hockey League were played with 4 teams in total, all based in Canada. Since then, the league has grown to include 30 teams across North America. It started in 1917 up there in your country, Jeeves, Canada. That's where the NHL started. The BBC service began broadcasting as a BBC Empire service back in 1932. Yesterday, on this day, the first personal computer went on sale in the U.S. in 1974 as a do-it-yourself kit for $397. The Atari 88 or the 8,800 sales were exceeded all expectation. And Libya on this day or yesterday announced an end to its weapons. I didn't have this list yesterday, so that's why I'm going over it today. But today's history, let's see. Today, back December 20th, on this day, back in 1803, the Louisiana Purchase was completed, as ownership of the territory was formally transferred from France to the United States. Did the United States get that's probably one of the best real estate deals in this country's history right there. We got a bunch of property there. Let's see, on this day also, in 1860, South Carolina became the first state to secede of the Union, as all 169 delegates to a special convention in Charleston voted in favor of separation, which was the wrong thing to do. In 1864, 4 years later, after South Carolina seceded, Confederate forces evacuated Savannah, Georgia, as Union Major General William T. Sherman, badass, nearly completed his march to the sea. He just went through Georgia like there was no tomorrow. We got an ad break. Going. We have an ad break going. I'll wait for the ad break. I don't get the ads anymore. Let's see. Let's do a sound check again. At least I'm getting some sound. Yeah, at least I get some sound. We got 47 seconds for the ad break. And for those that are here, I appreciate you being here. Glad to have you. And oh, there's the ad. It pops up now in the back. That's the Aquaman. I don't think I'm gonna. Is anybody gonna go see that? The Aquaman movie? I saw the first one on TV. I think I'm gonna wait for it to come on TV. Let's see. Continuing with the history here, we have Tim says no. He's, that's DC. That's not the Marvel. That's the other side of the comics. I like the actor. The actor's good in there. Let's see. In 1945 and 1945, on this day, the post office, the Office of Price Administration announced the end of wartime tire rationing. That was effective January 1st, 1946. That was 1945, after World War II. In 1963, the Berlin Wall was opened for the first time to Western Berliners, who were allowed one-day visits to relatives in the eastern section of the holiday. Now there's no more. I wonder if they must have sections for it, of the Berlin Wall. I've got a little piece of the Berlin Wall somewhere in one of my little saving boxes. Somebody went up there, and then I was over in Italy, stationed at Aviano there, and we drove up to Germany to visit my sister, who was stationed up there in for the U.S. Army. And you could see the roads. They had quite a bit of the people coming over from the east, the refugees and stuff like that. They wanted to get out of that country. So they just said, "Screw it, we're leaving." Let's see. Oh, I didn't know this. In 2001, the United Nations Security Council authorized a multinational force in Afghanistan. I thought the Afghanistan thing was just all the United States. Huh. That's interesting. Um, let's see. Anything else? No, that's about it for the history. And what about for yesterday? No, that was it for yesterday. Okay, so we talked about the NFL. As far as that goes, our football thing. It's I don't do the fantasy football. That's the closest thing I do to fantasy football now. I just pick the winners and pick the winners, and hopefully and keep tabs on it. And I'm able to do that. Present those. Tony D graciously has me on his broadcast, Belt King Fantasy Football, on Sundays at 10:30, and I present those during that show. So I got them done early this week. So, which I don't know, it just got in my head clicked. Hey, get these done, and I will be needing the football picks. Tim, need the football picks before Thursday, and I'll send out a reminder. Tony, if you're there. It'll probably be a Thursday before the game starts broadcast from Michael, because that seems to be that's how I get Michael's now, Michael Bathurst. So the games that are coming up, we'll talk about those on Friday. I guess we got some games. The one game, the Bills, they beat the Cowboys this last weekend, which is good, and they're playing against the Chargers, which, knock on wood. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Okay, yeah, okay, Tim. It's not going to be, every game is important to the Bills, so they can't just slough off, oh, it's just the Chargers and stuff. The Chargers can come back after losing their ass last week and whack them. You never know the way the season's been going with some games. What week? We're in week 16, Tina. And after 16 weeks, I can say that we do have some teams that are guaranteed to be in the playoffs. And starting in the American Football Conference, in the American Football Conference East, the Jets and New England are eliminated. They can't make it. But so the Bills and Dolphins are still in it. The American Football Conference North, Baltimore Ravens, they've clinched a playoff berth. The Browns, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh is still in it, possibly. In the American Football Conference South, Jaguars are still on it, Indianapolis, Houston Texans, but the Tennessee Titans, they've been eliminated. The American Football Conference West, Kansas City, Denver, Las Vegas, and even Los Angeles Chargers. They don't have an E by them. This is according to ESPN. In the NFC, in the National Football Conference, in the NFC South or NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia, they both have an X. They're in the playoffs. Okay, it's just the fact fight who gets wins the division now. New York Giants, they still in the contention mathematically. I don't think they're going to make it though after this week. I don't know. We'll see. They're playing the Philadelphia Eagles. If they beat the Eagles, that'll be interesting. Washington Commanders are eliminated. In the NFC North, you have Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay, and Chicago. How can Chicago still be in it with 5-9? They're all still in it. There's no E. NFC South, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and Atlanta. They're all in it. I think it's going to be either Tampa Bay or New Orleans. Carolina Panthers, they're eliminated. They're only 2-12. So, in the NFC West, San Francisco has a Z. They've clinched their division. And they're more than likely they're looking at possibly the number one seed. And it looks like Kansas City is going to be playing the playoff game on the road. I think. Let's see, where are they at again? Yeah, they might be playing on the road for the first time. They said. But Los Angeles Rams are still in it for the wild card. Seattle Seahawks, they're still in it with a surprise win against who did they play? Who did they win against here this last week? I can't think of it. I'm finding out right now here. Let's see. Who did they win? Oh, they beat the Eagles. Yeah, that's right. They beat Philadelphia. Philly, they could have won that game. They could have won it. I'll give my picks when you send. Okay, I'll send that to you, Tim. No problem. That's good. I'll give me something to do today. No, I got a phone call today this afternoon, but I will send you the list. I got to make up my list. I haven't made my picks yet, so that's usually when I send the list. As far as that goes, no problem. Okay, Tim. Thank you. Arizona Cardinals are out of it, so that's how the lineup is. So there's, but we're in week. Let's see, schedule. We're in this. I just showed the slides for week 15, so we're in week 16 of 18. So there's 3 more weekends of football, and we have a lot of football this weekend, starting Thursday night with New Orleans, and then we have Saturday games: Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, Buffalo at Los Angeles. And Tim says, "I've done so good last week. I'm ready to try again." You might move up some more. I'm not. The only thing is, last week, Tim, I didn't mind losing the way I did because Buffalo won. I'm really concerned about Buffalo. Buffalo has 3 more games. If they can win those 3 more games, they're in the playoffs. It's a whole new season for them, as they would say in baseball. Once you make it to the playoffs, it's a whole different ball game. And they just got to watch their P's and Q's. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games on Sunday. But we also have games on Christmas Day. We have Las Vegas, Kansas City, New York Giants at Philly at 4:30. That'll be a game for me to watch. And then Baltimore. This is the big game, Christmas night at 6:15 on ABC, the Monday night game. Baltimore and San Francisco. Those are 2 powerhouses. That's a prequel to probably the. So we got some interesting football coming up here on week 16. Let's see. And that's about it. What I have for right now. Let's see. What do we got here? How's our? Let's see how the broadcast is doing. All right. The chart. Oh, you know what? We had a little dip there. I see a little red. Ooh, that's not good. That's the internet right there, because we're still at 3,400 kbs's, 60 frames per second. And we got 22 minutes before a commercial roll. Okay. Let's see. Let's just keep it on that. Let's keep it on that one right there. I'll keep it right there. Okay. Let's see. What do I got here? I got a few things to present. Let's see what we got. Let's see. For those that weren't here, I was able to present our weather map. Our weather map to give you an idea of what I look at in the morning as far as that goes. Let's see. We'll go there, and we got to go back here to push it to the broadcast. Yes, and did I push it? It should be there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see if that shows up. Okay, there it is. There's the map of there's the weather map right now. That's our current weather here in the Northeast, as far as that goes, as you can see. And Tim wasn't here. That's what we're looking at for the weather. It's a clear sky, and you can see over here. Well, it's not doing it again. Let me see. Let me try this again. It got stuck. My weather map got stuck. Can I move it now? Okay, there it is. Let's go ahead and present that again. I got this new thing to where I can present, and I'm having fun with it. Oh, I gotta push it. I keep on forgetting about that. Hit the show on screen button. There we go. Okay. There we go. It should show up now. There we go. So I can move it now. So if we move over to, we got a little weather yesterday that came out of Michigan. There's where Tim's at. There's no snow, as you can see, in Michigan. In New York, you can see there's no snow, no weather. It's clear skies. Actually, the weather is, where's the weather? It's not showing the weather. Let's see. Let's refresh that. Can we refresh it? Let's see. Okay, there's the storm. The storm that came through was right up here in Nova Scotia. Up there. And let's see, out there in Vancouver where Jeeves is at, this is where Jeeves is at. He's over in Vancouver. There's Edmonton, Calgary. Oh, that's the next, that's in Alberta. He's in Vancouver, which is, where's Vancouver? Oh, there's Vancouver. It's right down there. It's underneath the clouds. He's got clouds over there. There's Vancouver. There's where Jeeves is at. So, so I can show the weather as far as in the particular areas. Down there in Georgia. Yeah, there you are, Jeeves. I'm saying, I know Vancouver. There's Vancouver right there. But you can see they got some weather going on right there now. And then down Tony D's way, as we go across the United States, down in Georgia, he's got pretty good weather today, clear skies. So it's pretty much got a little weather out in Arizona and California, but for the most part, the United States and Canada, we're looking pretty good. That's it. Lots of rain. Oh, okay, that represents a lot of rain in Vancouver. From what that Jeeves, he lives in Vancouver, so there's Vancouver, and you can see the rain is circling around. There's Vancouver right there. So let's put that in motion. Let's see what the weather is looking like as far as in motion. Will that show in motion? Let's see. Yeah, there's the motion there. That's the weather in Jeeves part of the country there. See what I love this. You could. I love presenting this. This is so cool. And this is a little bit easier than using the OBS because it's only 2 steps compared to 4 steps using OBS. For me to bring this up in OBS, this is all guest stars for Twitch. I'm able to present, and if I want to, I got it on a small screen because of OBS, and if I wanted to, I could bring it. I could make it full screen if I wanted to. Let's see, let's show you that. Let's see, where's the properties? Properties. Let's see, I can make it full screen like that. I can make it full screen. So I think this is a pretty neat feature. Like I said, I could use OBS, but I think this is pretty cool as far as to utilize this the way it is as far as that goes. So, so there we have it. There's the first present and stuff like that. Lock that down, and we'll just hit the unshare button, and then we're back to that. Okay. What am I going to do here? We're coming up on an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. Yeah, that's cool. I think so too, Jeeves. I just discovered doing that Monday, or no, not Monday, Sunday morning. I was playing around with it. So what's this? Oh, there's a present. Let me see if I can do this. The one thing I was doing, I thought I had it up, but there's a button. Once you pick what you want, you got to go back into the streaming together, what I call guest stars, but it's called streaming together, and you have to hit a button to present it, to push it to the broadcast. Tina says, since I'm here, I'll send you my pics. It's more fun that way. Yeah, we have. Well, you have. Yeah, you can go ahead and send them, Tina. I'll put them on. I'll put them on the list there. Because we haven't. I know last year we had it every weekend, but I know you've been having some real world stuff taken care of, so we missed some weeks and stuff like that. So go ahead and put your picks in the chat. You know, just put what you're gonna pick as far as that goes. That's no problem. And I'll just put them on my notes for this week, so I can talk about them next week as far as how you did. Just type them in the, or else you know what you can do, Tina. You can DM them to me. Or else the video for this, you can put them in there. Ted does that sometimes, but you can DM them to me at Fireman Rich on X/Twitter, as far as that goes. So, you know, matter of fact, I'll send you the list. Okay, I can send you the list, and then you can send it back to me on DM, because I need to get back in the practice of DMing you and stuff like that. And you'll DM them. Okay, no problem. And if you're missing one, sometimes. I'm not sure. I think there's 16 games. I don't think there's any more by. So make sure you got 16 games as far as that goes. Sometimes Ted, he leaves one out, and I have to DM him back as far as that goes. So, let's see. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to take a break and refresh my coffee here, as we're at 1 hour. And I'll be right back, folks. We're back. We are back. And Tony's, let's see, Tony D. He says, meeting over. Okay, Tony, glad to have you back here. As always, matter of fact, was it this ain't going to be a coffee morning? SMMFH. Okay. I'm not familiar with the acronym. I'll have to figure it out. You give me something to figure out. SMMFH. Oh, I'm showing my age older than Tony because I have no idea what the frick is. So,
Yes, so much fucking something.
oh, the missus gets it. Oh, wow. Holy crap.
I think.
So much
Effie.
mother effing H. What's H? What did H be? We're trying to figure it out. I think she's got it, though. It sounds like he's not having a good morning. But that, oh, I got to go back. Tony did give me his weather down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. He's got 29 degrees Fahrenheit, which is cold down there in Georgia, especially being down in the south. 52 degrees for the high and clear skies as far as that goes. But I was just talking with the missus. That's why the break went a little bit longer, a couple minutes here. We're still looking at 23 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative, what did I say on the Celsius? -5? Let's see, 70. 23 degrees Fahrenheit is -5. -5 degrees Celsius. And we have an ad break in 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes and 40. Did we just get done with an ad break? I thought. What the frick's going on here? These ads, they can be irritable. Yes, I guess we are. Okay. That coffee's good. Hot coffee. We're not going to be going for our walk right away. What's that?
Nothing.
You don't. So we'll wait. Well, you got your dental. Yeah. So we can wait. We're not in no hurry and stuff. It's cold. We'll get one maybe right after lunch or whatever. We can do that. That sounds like a plan. Right after lunch.
Yeah, it'll be a little warmer.
Yeah, it'll be warmer. It's supposed to get up to, what was the temperature for today? The high. Temperature here in the southern tier. What did I say it was going to get up to? High of 42. So that's a little bit better. So after lunch, let's see. What's it going to be after lunch? Let's see. It's going to be in the 20s up until about 10 o'clock. Then it starts raising. So after this afternoon, it'll be in the 40s. So we'll do it after lunch. It'll be a little bit warmer. Where are the winds at? Winds are light and variable, so that's not going to be a factor. We still have a river flood warning here in the southern tier. The river's high. The other day when the was Monday, that's when our cable went out for like 9 hours, along with another cable company. The cell phone information that comes via the phone line up the road here. The truck went through, took out these cables, ripped down this pole. We're offline for like. So I took a nap, and then I woke up. But then after I woke up from the nap before dinner, I took a drive down past where the incident happened with the torn wires, and it was a mess. I was like, holy crap. It wasn't just one truck. What was my point to that? Oh, driving down there. Wake up, Rich. Driving down there, I'm looking at the Susquehanna River, and it was right up to the banks. The river. So we have. So that's why we got an active weather alert. River flood warning issued. Oh, this was last night at 9:14. When's it? It's in effect until early Thursday afternoon. Minor flooding is occurring, and minor flooding is forecast. Susquehanna River. This is over in Vestal. This is for Vestal until Thursday, because the river comes from Binghamton my way across Tioga County, goes from east to west, and then it goes down into Pennsylvania, further down west, I guess. and Vestal, it gets a little narrow there. So let's see, impacts, it's at 20.5 feet. Calls, floods. There's flooding in Endwell on one of the streets. So at 8 p.m. Eastern time Tuesday, the stage was 19 feet, so it's going to crest at 20. So that's a concern when we get a lot of rain. Thank God that if that rain would have rained for another 2 days, I'd be stuck here in the village because we got a little dike system around that the dike stands up about what, 25, 30 feet high around the dike, around the little village here. Ad break ends in 1 minute and 27 seconds. Okay, so we'll wait for the ads. So that's a little bit of a concern, I guess, especially after we had the flood of 2011. I mean, that's like fresh in my brain as far as it was a real concern. If we didn't have that dike, I don't think I'd be living here right now. Well, I don't know. Would we still be living here, you think?
I doubt it.
You doubt it? Because what we had about
I'd be too paranoid.
what's that?
If it wasn't for the dike?
Yeah.
No, 'cause if we got flooded bad, I don't know if I'd want to stay here.
Yeah, I don't think we'd want to live here. So the dike has been a godsend and stuff like that. So let's see. I'm seeing commercials right there on the back screen. So is that the Aquaman commercial again, or yeah, that's Aquaman. They're really pushing that movie, Aquaman. What do you think, Jeeves? Is Aquaman going to be a success? First one was okay. I don't know. This one they're pushing the 3D. I watched 3D once, and I watched it twice, I think. But the last time I watched 3D was The Hobbit in 3D, and it wasn't. Was it The Hobbit? Yeah, because they were in the mines and stuff like that with Bilbo and stuff. Yeah. So I wasn't too. Matter of fact, I got my 3D glasses up there. I'm not going to pull them out. So, and ad break has ended, and the community is here. This one has a lot of graphics. Yeah, I seen that as far as that goes. And Tina says, I missed who played Colts. I cut my screen shot off. Okay, no problem. It looks like a video. Yeah, on the preview I've seen, it looks like a video game. No problem, Tina. I'll check it out, and then if I see something missing, I'll DM you back. Okay? And as far as that goes. And let's see. And Mrs. is joining us having breakfast, and Jack is on a chair sacked out, which is good. He's content. I don't like it when he's get chased around. You know, it's like, I guess there was enough food for all the cats. We ran out of cat food, by the way.
Some of them are still begging.
Oh, who's out there?
Bug.
Oh, Bug. Oh,
But
Bug.
She doesn't like the wet food, so.
Oh, okay. Well, they were fed at 3, and then you fed them and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it'll be
sprinkle.
yeah. Ran out of cat food. We got to get some cat food today. Let's see. I do have something I want to present that's of interest, and it's New York related. The cheapest place to live in New York State, and I think the missiles will like hearing this one. So let me go ahead and hit the present here on this broadcast using guest stars / streaming together present. And let's see, the cheapest place, we'll go with this. And this is via WNBF, which is a local radio station I do listen to. And they have the hourly news that I like listening to, as well as some talk radio in the afternoon. Let's see, I gotta go here, and I gotta present it, and I gotta show it. And there it is. Let's see, I can move that over. I don't need those commercials. Let's see. What's that commercial of? Let's see. Get back here to OBS. And we'll unlock that, and then we'll move that over here like that. There we go. That's better. That way I can bring it out a little bit more like so. Okay, there's the present. This is via WNBF as far as that goes, and and I thought this was a pretty interesting article. The cheapest place to live in New York State, and that's where I live. This was as of yesterday. Let's be real. Virtually having to rank in the dough in order to have a decent place to live in some parts of New York. You virtually have to rank in the dough, which I'm. Huh? What's
Rake.
the what?
Rake in the dough.
Oh, rake in the dough. Oh, you virtually have to. Oh, rake in the dough. Oh, okay. I'm glad. I have my co-host here in the background. And you're probably reading that too. In order to have a decent place to live in some parts of New York. Yeah, some people.
Buffalo.
Huh?
Buffalo.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised on that. But this is the cheapest. Again, remember this is the cheapest place to live in New York. We're going over, okay? But they're talking about in New York in general. There's some high taxes here, and there's some people. What are you living in New York? We live in a section in New York that we live pretty comfortably, okay? And if it's all because of the missus. She takes care of the finances and stuff. Or I wouldn't have a pot to piss in if it wasn't for her. But when this individual that wrote this article lived in New York City. A little over 20 years ago, the rent was $1,200 to share a one-bedroom apartment, and I think it's more than that. I have a
4,000 now.
I was just going to say, I have a good friend I grew up with that lives down in Manhattan. He's paying close to. I remember him saying, and this is that's Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just for a one-room flat was $2,000 in Manhattan. That was several years back, so that's probably a lot more. Granted, they didn't live down in Lower Manhattan, and the building was nice, but that was a lot of money back then. Oh, this was 20 years. For comparisons, when I moved back to Florida, my apartment was $450. Really, that's a good part of Florida because I know Cup of Joe was spending more than that where he was at. For a one bedroom. If you're looking for cheap places in New York, look no further. Number 5 is Herkimer. I've been to Herkimer. Herkimer is a nice place. Herkimer, HomeSax put together a list of 10 most affordable places to live. Before we get to the cheapest, let's look at the other 4 in the top 5. Herkimer is a village near Utica. Up there, upstate New York, near what used to be Griffiths. Population. So is this the cheapest? Is Herkimer?
No, they're going 5 down to 1. Number 1.
Okay, so this is the 5th in the list of cheapest places to live. The next one is Hornell, which is down the road here. Hornell is a village in Herkimer County near Utica. Oh, that's upstate.
No.
Oh, that's upstate. Hornell. What's the one that's out this way?
Hornell's out. Like if you were going to St. Bonnie's, it's.
Yeah, but this says it's out.
Near the split.
Is a village. Oh, Hornell. Okay, Okay, I got to read it. Hornell is a city in Steuben County. Okay, about 55 miles south of Rochester. The population is 8,000. And then number 3 is Messina. Messina is a town in St. Lawrence County. The population is 12,000. That's way upstate, Messina, right? That's up.
That's cold snow country.
And this is Ogdenburg. Ogdenburg is a city in St. Lawrence County. That's another one that's way up north. Population 10,000, 4,000. So the cheapest place to live in New York State. Oh, I know why I was doing Buffalo. Buffalo's another. That's the second list. Okay, the cheapest is Ilion. Ilion is a village located in the Mohawk Valley region of Herkimer County. The population is 7,700. Medium income is 62,000. Medium house price is 78,500. Medium rent is $655. Okay. So Ilion. There's another thing at the best place. We got a second list Upstate New York's 20 best places to live for 2023. And this is that was the top 5 cheapest places. So the best places to live, we have at number 20 Lansing, which is up there outside Ithaca. Cayuga Lake was 20th. Lansing's, it's family friendly, great nightlife, and decent are some of the Lansing traits that made Lansing kicks off this list. Okay, and number 19 is Clarence Center. Never heard of that. A suburb of Buffalo. Clarence Center has great schools, affordable costs, living, and strong employment. Now, these are the best places. These aren't necessarily the cheapest. These are the best places in New York. Number 18 is East Aurora. That's another Buffalo area. East Aurora is another community with great schools and job opportunities, according to Money Inc. Number 17 is Fayetteville. We heard a little bit outside of Syracuse. Number 17 is on the list of Fayetteville. It's a town of about 4,000. It's an amazing place to live and almost no negatives. I think Fayetteville, isn't that where I went to get my root canal? I believe.
Probably, yeah.
And it's expensive. That's a high.
Well, it's outside Syracuse.
It's a nice looking area too.
Yeah.
It's Fayetteville, New York. Number 16 is Gang Mills.
James Mills.
Says affordable housing, high medium income, great family activities. It's one of New York's best towns to live in. So it's up there near Corning. It's at SUNY Corning Community College. So it's outside Corning. Oh, it's right next to Corning. Okay. Probably all the people from Corning live there.
Yeah.
Number 15 is County Knowles. Wow, that's cheap. Tina says that's cheap as far as the rent and stuff in houses. Now, this is a list of the best places. Not the first 5 was the cheapest here, but this is the top 20 for the best places. This is in the Capital Region, Clifton Park Village of County Knowles. And number 14 is Fairport. Where's Fairport? I've heard of Fairport.
It's up near Syracuse, isn't it? No,
Fairport.
it's up near Rochester.
Yeah, it's up in the Rochester area. Proximity to all that Lake Ontario has to offer, and it's a town of 5,000, known for its great breweries. Ooh, I'd like to live there. Get some good beer.
Shoveling snow.
Let's see, number 13, Mendons. We're back in the Capital Region. This is up in the Albany area. With a small town feeling. Okay, this is outside, across the Hudson River from Hudson Community College. Let's see, number 12 is Hamilton. You gotta love a great college town, and Hamilton fills the bill as home of one of the nation's most respected schools. Colgate College is in Hamilton.
Yeah.
So that's gotta be expensive to live at, right? College town.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It's out in no man's land.
Let's see. Number 11 is Eggertsville. Are we starting to see a trend here? Eggertsville is another Buffalo suburb, and we find out there are many great places to live in the area. Loves the vibes, nightlife, and cost of living. I don't know about the cost of living. Houses are outrageous up there. Great restaurants. I can say they got some great restaurants in the Buffalo area. Number 10 is Williamsville. Another Buffalo suburb.
That's
Williamsville
very expensive.
is expensive. Yeah, this is.
That's where Brandy used to work.
Oh, okay. Kicks off the top 10 places to live in upstate New York. If you are a Bills fan and want to make the move closer to your squad, then there are plenty of great spots to call home in Buffalo. Number 9, Cayuga Heights. Doesn't get any more beautiful than the Finger Lakes. Cayuga Heights is right on Cayuga Lake. You'd love to be there, right? Yeah, the big money though. With easy access to Ithaca and the great college town it offers. It's expensive. It's money to live up there. Brighton is another suburb of Rochester, and it has affordable housing and is attractive. That's number 8. Number 7, Hudson. This is downstate. Downtown do not get much quaint, and restaurant scenes don't get much better than Hudson. I've been through Hudson a long time ago. For locals, tourists, Hudson is on the Hudson River hotspot south of Albany. And then north of Albany, you have Saratoga Springs coming in number 6. That's where the racetrack is. Saratoga Springs, art, culture, great nightlife, and homes to the ultimate summer hotspots. Coming in number 5th, Ithaca. Ithaca?
Yeah, that's a hip place to be. Randy used to want to live there.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it depends on where. I mean, you don't want to be downtown. We're gone.
No, kicking off top 5. We're back on the banks of Cayuga in the Finger Lakes. Plenty of natural wonders and a great job market makes Ithaca. I don't like Ithaca. Ithaca's only how long is it?
Downtown. It's like 45 minutes.
It's about 45 minutes from here. So I like. Believe me, I like where I live right here in Ithaca. Albany. Oh, I wouldn't have figured Albany. Okay. We have the missus's sister lives up there with her family.
Schenectady.
Oh, Schenectady. Well, it's the Albany area. Okay.
Albany's good,
Yeah, Albany, Schenectady area. The higher we get on the list, the bigger the cities get. Albany lands at number 4 according to Money's Inc. because of its great. Let me make sure I'm lined up here. Great. No, I gotta go this way. Okay, I gotta go this way. I don't want my head hiding behind here. I'm reading this, but I gotta look at the camera here. Because of its great schools, history, culture, great architecture, and proximity to the Adirondacks. Albany's it's a city, if you like the city. Syracuse, number 3. Wow. I'm not too impressed. Syracuse is okay. What's Syracuse got? Another great college town. That's why. Syracuse has lots to love as home of the Syracuse University. That's its big draw. Activities for the whole family. They got a good zoo. The zoo's okay up there. Number 2, Rochester. The crime is bad in Rochester.
Well, you know what? It's all about best places to live. They're not considering cost of living. They're considering things to do.
Yeah.
Like, well.
Well, there's some in the nightlife and
you don't have any money to do anything because the housing's so expensive.
For the family, but Rochester, the crime rate in Rochester is high. It's one of the highest in the states. So coming in number 1, we talked about it, surrounding it. The Buffalo itself is number 1 as the best place to live. After many of its suburbs landed on the list, it's no surprise that Buffalo is Money Inc.'s number 1 place to live in upstate New York.
Just the housing prices.
But the housing prices are outrageous if you go on Zillow.
Yeah.
Buffalo wings the Bills, proximity of Niagara Falls. I love Niagara Falls and the amazing waterfront. There is plenty to love about the life of Buffalo. Drum roll, yeah. Buffalo, I give thumbs up. I wouldn't mind that. If I was going to live upstate in a city, Buffalo would be the city I'd live in. I like it. My daughter lives up there with her boyfriend, and they love it up there. She did her master's degree up there at Buffalo University, and they both love it for that. Boyfriend's from Rochester, and he loves Buffalo, and as far as that goes. So I was up Buffalo way a couple weeks ago, and I was on the shore there after we had dinner on Lake Ontario. It was on my Twitter feed. Huh? Oh, Lake Erie. I'm sorry, Lake Erie. Ontario's upper. We were on the lower one. But where we could see. But what's that? Oh, she's she has to correct me. Yeah. So there we have the 20 best places. But then again, The original list that I started with was the 5 cheapest places to live in New York State. So that's pretty interesting. WBNG has some good articles here as far as that goes. So let me see if I can. Let's see if we can find another one. Let's see. Well, speaking of Buffalo, um, this might be an interesting article because I know. Let's see. And Tina says lots of laughs. Yeah. Up there in Buffalo, the Buffalo Bills are a premier team as far as that goes, and they are a team that I like and I favor. And let's see, Buffalo Bills. That's the coach of the Buffalo Bills. I know he's not Michael Bathurst is not a fan of this gentleman. He says that one of the problems with the Buffalo Bills is because they're coaching. I like this guy. This guy, every story I see on the TV and back here, as far as that goes, the TV behind this present page here. Oh, that still has the Fireman Rich. I thought I got rid of that. Do we have to do that every time? How's that looking on the broadcast? Oh, it's okay. No, that's just okay. That's on the thing there. Okay. But why are the Buffalo Bills so hard to read this 2023? Well, the Buffalo Bills are impossible to read so far. They currently sit. When was this written? Oh, forget it. This was written in October. We don't want this because they're doing pretty good. Let's see. Top photo fans, Upstate, New York, and beyond Bills. Let's see. What is this? This is top best photos of fans from Upstate New York and beyond at Bills. Oh, this is at the London game. So there's a picture. This is when they lost at London. They should have won that game. But these are the Bills fans over in London. So this is an old article. I'm not going to read this, but it has some good pictures. I am a Bills fan. Oh, there's a Jaguar fan. Yeah. Look at the artwork in that. There's a Bills fan. These are people over in London. Of course, you're going to have a cheese head. There's always a cheese head in the crowd, right? Some New Yorkers there. This is outside the stadium there in London when Bills were there. Some more fans making the track over to London, England. And so there we go. See how New York ranks in New York list of healthiest states in the United States? Ooh, that's interesting. That could be interesting. Let's look at that. Let's see, got to hit present. Going back to WBNG. Oh, what happened to that? We want that one. And let's push it to the broadcast. Okay, I'm getting used to this present thing. There we go. Let's see how New York State. I love New York, okay? It is expensive, but I do love living here. I grew up here. The missus grew up here. Of course, the missus, if it was totally up to her, we'd be living somewhere else. But see how healthy New York ranks in new list, and this is dated. This is dated today. So let's see. The recent release of 2023 annual report by the United States Health Foundation and partners with American Public Health Association shreds light on the comparisons of health, and we have a commercial here in 5 minutes. One concern, let's see, chronic health conditions in New York. One concerning trend revealed by the report is the increase of chronic conditions, the frequency of arthritis, depression, diabetes, asthma, cancer, cardiovascular disease, CVD, a whole bunch of other. Among New Yorkers have reached the highest since America health rankings began. So, that's not good for New York. I think it's just living a decline in primary care. We're not doing all that great here. I'm just getting into that. Another concerning aspect is the decline in the number of primary care providers between 2022 2023. There was a nationwide decrease of over 107,000 primary cares, a 13% decline. The shortage of primary care could create challenges delivering timely and accessible healthcare service in population. Mental health. This is a big one. There's a mental health problem across the country here. Addressing mental health was also a big focus of the report. The number of mental health providers increased by 7% between 2022 and 2023, indicating some progress in this area. Mental health is an essential component of overall well-being, and increases in mental health providers suggest efforts to improve across mental health. So there's an improvement there. Premature deaths. Unfortunately, the report also highlights an increase in premature deaths in New York State. Between 2020 and 2021, there was a 9% increase. Well, that COVID, that had to have been a factor, marking the highest value recorded on the American. So it sounds like I'm living in a state that's not too healthy. This includes an alarming 15% increase in drug-related deaths. I think that's high across the board in the United States. 7% increase in firearm deaths, and staggering 33% increase in homicides. Healthiest state in America: New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut. Of course, we're right next to there, so all those bad people are coming to New York State, I guess. And Minnesota, that's my birth state. Minnesota, were recognized as the healthiest states in the nation. According to the report, Louisiana had the most opportunity for improvement, followed by Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Alabama. Nice states. Yeah, those are nice states, but expensive. Massachusetts is more expensive than, let's see, 7 healthiest things. We don't want to do that. Let's see, I know what I want to do. I want to go over, let's see what's going on over at Fox 40 News. Fox 40. So that was from these articles that I've read so far from the WNBF News Radio 1290 AM 92.9 FM radio station, and I like it. It's a good news Holiday Connect. They have a lot of good news articles on here that I like to read. Let's see, anything on Fox 40. That's our local Fox channel here in the Southern Tier. They're based up there in Vestal. Let's see what we got here for the news. Let's see, anything in there? Binghamton. I'm not seeing anything. Fracking. There's an article on fracking. Southern Tier. No, not really. So let's check WBNG. That's our local CBS channel, WBNG. New Jersey is as expensive as Hollywood. Oh, is it, Tina? Yeah, I can imagine. Jersey is ranked right up there, I can imagine. Let's see, top headlines. Oh, here's something. This is I'm going to eventually get here. I got to show you this. I wonder if I could probably play this. Let me see if I can play this. This is interesting. Let me make sure I got the volume up on this. I'm going to see if this comes in. We have a museum here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It's called the Roberson. This is a good story right here. I love the Roberson. The Roberson's a fantastic place. I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I keep on hyping that. I procrastinate that I'm gonna. But this is on the WBNG page. Okay. So, no, this is, yeah, Channel 12 News. Roberson, home of the holidays. This is a gorgeous museum. This home is spectacular. Let me make sure I got this lined up just right. Let's bring it over to right there. That looks like the ticket. Let me see if this plays and stuff.
Hundreds of volunteers visit the Roberson Museum to help decorate the mansion for their Home for the Holidays exhibit, which has been going on for 69 years now.
Decorating Roberson Mansion is an undertaking. There are dozens of rooms, and it's a big house. So decorating it is a full court press, as they say. It takes us about 2 or 3 weeks to get everything together for the decorators to come in, and there are so many people that work on it. We could not do it without all of the very talented decorators and volunteers who come in.
He says the planning process of decorating the mansion starts nearly a year in advance.
People, as soon as Home for the Holidays goes up, they start planning for next year, which is great. That means that there's always something new to look at, that it's always been refreshed, and it's just a really beautiful space. We're lucky to have it open to the community in this way, but also lucky that there are so many people who are so committed to this particular time of year, so that they can show off all the fabulous things that they do, all of their talents, and share them with the whole region.
Certain decorators have been coming in for years to make it all happen. This year, they are celebrating one of their decorators who recently passed.
The staircase behind me was decorated by Barb and Brian Donnelly. They have been wonderful volunteers and decorators here for countless years, and they have always done such a beautiful job. Barb passed away recently, which was a really big loss, not just to Roberson, but to the whole community.
And that stairwell is a daily reminder of her. Throughout the Roberson, there are more than 130 trees all around.
That is a lot of artificial pine. Many of them are our trees, but also people bring in their own. Some of them are specialty trees that are bright blue to look like Cookie Monster or bright pink to fit within an exhibition. But of those 137, they're all decorated in some different and unique way. There must be thousands of Christmas bulbs and miles of garland and dozens of stars. And I think that's what makes this really special, is that this is a great place for inspiration.
They even have a section dedicated to showcase many of the different holiday traditions all across the world.
The point of the International Forest is really to celebrate the melting pot that is our region. There are so many different holiday traditions from all over the world, and the International Forest is a way to celebrate all of those. We have decorators who come in who are involved in their individual communities. They bring in their own decorations, they volunteer their time, and it's really just a great way to celebrate traditions that are often passed down through families. Some of them are religious, some of them are not.
The Roberson's Home for the Holidays exhibit is open from now until January 5th. After that, they are closed for a few weeks while they clean out all of the pine needles and sparkles from the holiday season. Reporting in Binghamton for Around the Tiers, I'm Shabelle Acevedo.
Hungry for a challenge, Ponchura?
There's a new bill in New
So the article, like I said, this is a museum that's up there every year. Hundreds of volunteers visit the Roberson Museum and Science Center to help decorate the mansion and and it's a beautiful mansion. The event has been going on for 60 years. I remember as a kid when they would have the international Christmas trees. We go up there when I was in elementary school, field trip. It was great. My first time up there. Throughout the mansion, there are more than 130 decorated trees around the world. But planning for the holiday is no easy task. I guess that was Executive Director Michael Grasso said it takes them nearly a whole year to plan. The mansion has a section dedicated to the showcase of many of the different holiday traditions around the world, and that's what they do with each tree. The point of the International Forest is to celebrate the melting pot of that is in our region. Grasso described there are so many holidays, traditions, and all that. It's just a great place to be at as far as that goes. So that video came in pretty good, I guess, too. So it's pretty neat. I don't know what that Chick-fil-A article is for, but so that's pretty neat that I'm able to present that as far as that goes. Let's see, we had a multi-house fire in Glen Drive last night. Roger Center launches artists recent program. What's this one? Oh, this is something here locally in Owego. Let me bring this one up. This one is artist creates handmade ornaments to showcase here in Owego, New York. That's here in Tioga County, folks. Let me go ahead and present this one here. Present. And we share. Go back. And we push it to the broadcast. And there we go. I got to bring it over here. And let's see what this one says. Oh, where is it? There we go.
Ornaments of all kinds are being sold in stores, but a local artist is taking ornaments to the next level by showing some love to her hometown of Owego. Larissa Henke is hand painting wooden ornaments, showcasing the different buildings throughout Owego. Henke grew up in Owego and now lives in Rochester. She says that she always loved looking at the different buildings, so she wanted to share that special feeling with those who live there or, like her, used to live there.
My family currently lives on Main Street. I grew up on Front Street in Owego. We lived in a farm for a while. So I've lived in 3 different homes in Owego. And I've always loved it. I've never craved the big city, really. I just love the history of the small town.
The Owego ornaments are $15, and you can learn more about how you can place an order for one on our website, WBNG.com.
Hungry for a challenge? Poncheros posed a tasty one.
We don't need the Poncheros. Let's see. Ornaments of all kinds are being, let's see, my daughter does that. Does she, Tina? Okay. Ornaments of all kinds are being offered in the store during the holidays, but a local artist has taken ornaments to the next level. I thought that was great because the pictures that were on those ornaments, they're indicative. They're right on the money as far as here portraying Tioga County. The artist there hand painted wooden ornaments and showcases of different buildings, and we have some unique buildings. Yes, that's nice. I agree, Tina. And she lives in Rochester, so she lived here in Owego, and she has she's really likes Owego than where she's making these, and she grew up here in the village, and she's up there in Rochester, and she said she loves looking at the different buildings, and there's some unique buildings down here in Owego. She has a very strong connection to her hometown. That's like, I have a very strong connection. Tioga County is my hometown. I love Tioga County. I grew up here, and but she has a strong, and she likes the old historical buildings and architecture. I think that's great that she's able to do that. So $15 each for that's not bad. That's a nice decoration as far as that goes. So there we have it. I'm loving this present. I hope you're enjoying it, Tina. I'm not sure who's still here. I know Tina's still here because she just made a comment, and I know Tim Fan, he's probably working, and Tony at D, and G's probably getting ready to go to the jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, you do. I think that's a new feature. And I just came across this, just so you know, Tina, because you weren't here Monday. I don't think. Yeah, I started using this present for this space over here, using Twitch guest stars. You know how I brought you up and we're side by side? Well, in that feature where I'm able to bring you up as a guest, there's a present. It's similar to Restream has it, Ustream has it, so it's no different to that. It's just to use it, this space as a present, and I think that's pretty cool. Instead of me just yap, I have a visual, and the videos. Did the videos sound all right, Tina? Especially Roberson, yeah, good idea. I think so. That Roberson, that's one of my favorite places. The Roberson. If anyone was to visit me from outside the state to come here, that would be one of the number one places I'd take you to, because the Roberson, I just love it. I haven't been there. It's been a few years and stuff like that. But along with the Christmas trees, they have this very extensive train setup. And if you're a train lover, you'll just sit there for hours watching the trains. It's so the miniature towns of around here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So the Roberson Museum is a great place to be at as far as that goes. So I'm glad that and you love train sets. You'd love this train set. This is a train set on steroids, Tina. It's one of those. It takes up like 2 rooms. It's like a good sized room. It's huge. It's your husband's hobby. Yeah, that's a pretty expensive hobby too. Some of these trains, they can be very, very expensive. Let's see. Who do I want to highlight? I know he's doing this, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him up. Let's see if I can present this. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Let's see, what are we on time? I got one more thing to present. This is going to be at the end. Let's see if I can present this. And I got to get some breakfast. My stomach, I don't know if you can hear my stomach. My stomach is growling. Let's see, can I present that? Let's see, share. You got to go too? Okay. Is Hal broadcasting? Oh, oh wow, it's almost, we're almost top of the hour at 8 o'clock. Let me see something here. Let's see. I gotta push it. Let's go ahead and push this. Before I push it, let's go ahead and go back to my profile. We're gonna check out Twitter here. Let's see what's on the Twitter feed. Because I know Michael Bathurst does this. He does it a little bit more extensive, but I'm able to present Twitter. See, I gotta present, and we present, and yes, and okay, there's the Twitter feed. There's my Twitter feed. There's where I'm at on Twitter. Okay, so let's see, we have, can I move this up? Yeah, so you can see that's what we posted. Let's see, yep, it's going up. You can see that's what it posted. This is the Twitter feed. I did a posting yesterday of the Fireman Rich blog. Let me see something. Let's see, will that take me to the blog? If I hit that? I rarely go to Twitter. I should check out your posts. Yeah, you could check it out, but if you want to, Tina, that one, oh, that's not showing it. See something. Let me go back here. Is that no? It's not showing it. So, whatever page it is on, it'll stay on that page. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. This right here goes to the Fireman Rich blog. Okay. I put this. I put this. There was no picture at the top, so I put this picture up there. So, and this is the article. This is the reactor I was talking about earlier, about the fusion reactor there in Japan. And that was me the other day on X Twitter Live. I'm not liking X Twitter Live because I don't have the blue check mark, as you can see next to my name. I've got the American flag, but if we were to go back to my main page, you can see I don't have a blue check mark. So when I use Twitter X/Twitter Live, I did this Monday night just as a test. And I'm able to talk on there, but I can't. Hello, first time chatter. Rodlin. Hi, how you doing? Where are you coming in from, Rodlin? Roland, I'm sorry, Roland. How you doing, Roland? Good morning. We're just getting ready to wrap this up here, so good morning and welcome to the broadcast. But the only thing I don't like about Twitter Live is what is the classic works of literature that resonate with you to make you think memory a period of time from your past? What? We could do a whole show on that. So I'm pressed for time there, Roland. I'm glad you're here and stuff like that. But what classic works of literature that resonate with you? No, there's no real classic works that resonates. Where I live at is this is where I grew up. That resonates more than any literature. Okay, literature is good, but literature doesn't dictate what I do really and stuff. So, but this is again getting back to this. But glad to have you here. Also in New York. Oh, you're in New York, Roland? Is that what that is? You're also in New York? Okay. I can't think of anything. Oh, well, Mark Twain. Knowing that Mark Twain is just to answer your call. Mark Twain's final resting spot is up here in Elmira, New York, which I do like Mark Twain. He's my second favorite author. So he's not. I don't think he grew up. Did he? Yeah, he was born in New York, I think, wasn't he? I'm not sure. I'm not going to check. But who is the first? My first is J.R.R. Tolkien. I love everything doing Lord of the Rings, but we're going to get off that. We're going to talk about the Twitter page here and stuff. Thank you for being here, but I'm not going to let you dictate where we're going with the conversation here. So, but I appreciate you being here this morning. Let's see. So, on the Twitter page, and let's see. If I go back here. Let's see, does this show up on there? Let me see. Yeah, it shows up. This is a list of people I follow up here. You got Real Ted Hicks. Let's go check his Twitter page out. See, they had a
Fantasy Football League, 16, early, in the last week, beginning of next week. I got Brian TX in the building. I got my man Ted from Late Night Parents up in here. Gentlemen, what's going on? Go for yours.
What a crazy weekend.
And that's our good friend Tony D that was broadcasting last night with Ted Hicks. This is on Ted Hicks's channel, the random multi-broadcaster that Tony is called. And if we go to Tony's page, he has it up there too. As far as the gang, that was late last night. They were up late. That's Belt Kings Fantasy Football League as far as the broadcast. There's Tony, there's Brian, and there's Ted Hicks to highlight them. I just used to, let's see, Roland, I just used it as an icebreaker. Oh, an icebreaker? Okay, glad to have you. You're a fellow New Yorker. What part of New York are you from? I'm here in Tioga County. As far as that goes, Roland. Oh, you're new to Twitter. Oh, okay. You just created your account yesterday, so that makes me wonder about you right now. You just popped in here trying to icebreaker there. Okay. Trying to be friendly. Okay. just to know, just to let you know, you being a new person here, that I do have a no tolerance, and you're coming in friendly and stuff, but I'm just noticing you created your Twitter account yesterday for the first time, so I noticed those sort of things. So makes me wonder. Let's see. Yeah, you have one follower. See, I check. As a broadcaster, you have to check as far as that goes, and whatnot. So, Tina, Rich, gotta go. Okay, Tina, I'll see you later. Ciao. Take care. We're gonna wrap up here, as far as that goes. And so, Roland, you just made your account yesterday, the 19th. So you're new to Twitter, or to Twitch, I should say. So you have one follower. So you could be from what part of New York are you from, if you don't mind me asking. You just came in here, and usually I get these first-time chatters right at the end, so they make me just nothing against you, Roland, but they make me. I've been broadcasting too long to see a pattern and stuff like that. So as far as that goes, but this is the Tony D's Twitter, and then who else do we got? We got Top Gold. Here's Michael Bathurst. Let's go to Michael Bathurst's Twitter handle as far as that goes. Oh, let's go back here. We'll end it with Michael, because Michael's a good guy. And let's see, he has his normal. What was this? This was the 20th. Oh, he reposted this, so he probably reposted it this morning, because he has a posting here, and that's probably on his walk down there in Toronto. He's up in Toronto, as far as that goes. Okay, so is it in and out? Oh, Jeeves, you're still here. Okay, he's Ontario, Toronto. Okay, yeah. Okay, Jeeves, you're still here. Okay, I thought you had left. Okay, we just I got a little sidetracked with our first-time chatter. That's I don't think he's here anymore. Oh, could be here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I guess not make. But anyway, this is. Let's see, that's probably a morning shot from our good friend Michael up there in Toronto. Let's see if that shows up. How's that show up? Does that show up? Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay. Let's see. Tony D, I see the screen share now. Okay, yeah, this screen share, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is what I can do with it, Tony. See, I can bring this up. There you are on the... let's see how this looks.
Early show, early in the week. End of last week, beginning of next week. I got Brian TX in the building. I got my man Ted from Late Night Parents up in here. What's going on? Go for yours.
What a crazy weekend. Okay.
I'm not Ted with the TV in the back.
Sorry about that.
I ain't tripping. I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad.
I mean, like, what a lot of unexpected things. I mean, we didn't expect the we didn't expect the Chargers to get owned. Didn't expect the Cowboys to get owned.
At all.
At all. I mean, like, my jaw dropped. I'm going.
At all. I didn't see the Cowboys.
There you are, Tony. With the gang. I watched this earlier. I'm just doing a test right here. I'm able to bring this up.
Yeah, just one of them.
And this is off of Tony D's Twitter handle.
What was the biggest gotcha moment from this weekend?
Dallas had already earned their playoff spot before they lost that game, so I think they didn't care anymore, or they didn't have to. They was already solidified.
Yeah, you said you tanked.
Now the Bills are working on their
we
roads.
tripped out more than anything last night. Oh, really? So I got.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah, Tony, you said they tanked, so I thought that was an interesting.
get ready for
an
the postseason.
interesting
We on, and let's let me
aspect.
go into. See, now you don't woke me up. Shit. Dallas has to win at least 2 playoff games. Golf off was good. They have to. They have to win at least 2 playoff
Yep,
games.
random football talk, Tony.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's gonna be the truth. Where the balloons come from? I ain't even trying to. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. When Dallas wins that second playoff game, the rest of the fans are gonna come out. That's for real. They're gonna come out. I didn't throw a link up here last time. Golf Hawk, here's a link for you if you want. If you're able to.
I'm sticking to it. Lots of laughs. Okay, yeah.
But the door's open, and I appreciate you, dog. I'm just saying, they Dallas got to win 2 playoff games, so they need to start resting people, in my opinion.
But they're in the playoffs. They clinched a spot, but they didn't clinch the division.
That was an hour. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but that was an hour. And let's see. Jeeves is still here, Tony. Tina just left. Thammer's not here, and Tim Fan's probably working with his crew there. Let me bring this over here and expand this out like so. And we'll go with that right there. So that's Tony D's. Oh, there's the music one right there. No, I don't want to play music. I don't play music on the. It's cold, so I'm heading back in. No signal. Okay, Tony. Glad to have you. I'm getting ready to wrap up anyway here, as far as that goes. And let's see. Let's go back to Michael one more time here. So Michael had that, and let's see, when did this come out? Was this today? This is 9 hours ago. He's got music going on there. So that's from Michael. How long is this one? This is so that's a post from Michael there. He does the football thing. So this is like this is only a minute long. Oh, there's Michael. Let's see, when was Michael on? This was yesterday, 15 hours ago. So this was yesterday. This is our good friend Michael Bathurst, and let's listen to what he has to say here.
All right, we are here. We made it. Do we have the all-seeing eyeball? We do. Let's put the chat up here, and let's put the music here. What are we going to play here today? We got chill hop. We got lo-fi. We got minimal house. Epic. World music. Rain. Acoustic. Corporate. Cinematic. And jazz. Interesting. What's the jazz like?
Oh, interesting. So I'm able to bring Michael Bathurst up. That's cool. This is really cool.
It's different. It's a little frantic, actually.
It looks pretty good on the big screen.
It's not bad. Does the rain actually sound like rain? The other one's nature sounds. Atmosphere. What would atmosphere sound like? Let's try that. This is what atmosphere sounds like. Yeah, it's not bad. Depends on what you're doing, eh? We've got epic. So there's like twice
So Michael
as many.
right now is not on the broadcast. This is just a present from Twitter. As far as that goes, this is on his Twitter feed
on YouTube,
and it's just a way I can present things
on,
here.
X now.
So
I can read
I'm able to present
the comments.
I'm able to present
so for you, that would be great.
on the Twitch here. I'm able to present using guest stars or streaming together. It's cold, so I'm heading in. Okay, yeah, we got that. Okay, Tony's in, and we're getting ready to. We're at a 2-hour mark. What are we at? 2 hours and 10 minutes. So this has been fun. I'm liking the present. As far as that goes, we're able to do that, and that's some fun stuff as far as that goes. And let's put that back there. So there we have it. There we have it. It's some fun stuff that we're able to do here on Twitch. Twitch is a great place. I like being here. And but we are at the end of our broadcast here, so we're going to go ahead and start the outro music here. And I want to say thank you, geez, Mr. Twix, for hanging with us. Glad to have you here from Vancouver, Canada. Great to have you here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's wait. I can't end on a commercial. We got to wait for the commercial. Oh, just a few more minutes there, geez. I know you're hanging out with us and stuff, and I know Tony, he's heading in, so he probably doesn't have a signal. But we're gonna hang for a little bit right now because I see that we're still in an ad for another minute. So, and I don't want to end. Jim Figerty is on, so go ahead and check out Jim Figerty, JimFiggerty. He's broadcasting right now, and let's see. Yeah, okay, we got the commercial in the back here. Aquaman. It seems to be that's the top commercial going on right now is Aquaman. So we'll wait till that finishes, and then we'll go ahead and exit stage left here. And get our day started. We're not, I don't know, we could go for a walk. I'll have to check in with the missus here. Well, no, we can't. She got a dental appointment here in a couple hours, so we'll probably go after when we get back from lunch, as far as that goes. So the community is back. We are back. So now we're going to cue the outro music. We've been on for 2 hours and 13 minutes, so we crossed that 2-hour threshold on this Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. And I want to say thank you again, Jeeves, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to Tony D. Salute to you, sir. Tony D was here, along with Tina DeRose, 54. Glad to have you here. And coming in from New Jersey, we had Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer, for being here. So always great hearing from you. He doesn't like the cold, folks, so but thank you for being here, Thamer. And thank you, Tim Fanforty, out there in Michigan, our resident contractor here in the chat. Again, thank you, Jeeves, for hanging out. And we want to say thank you to that first-time chatter who just started their account yesterday, Roland. Thank you. He says he's a New Yorker, as far as that goes, doing the icebreaker there. Okay, I'll take that. But you just made your account yesterday? Okay. As far as that goes, so trying to almost got the feeling trying to dictate the conversation here. Glad to have you here, Roland. Have a great day wherever you may be. And again, I want to say thank you for everyone in the chat as far as being here. And we had fun. And we had a good time doing this. And I appreciate your views as far as that goes. Slide there, some prep, and it's been fun. We're halfway through the week. We're doing the Fireman Rich audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify podcast. So that'll be posting that up over on my social media feeds. I'm over there at Fireman Rich on Instagram, Threads, social, Truth Social, X/Twitter, and Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. We're also on Facebook, the public Facebook. You can find me, The Real Fireman Rich. You all have a great one, wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun, ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, Cheese, and everyone in the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Take care, folks.